The Russian army in 3 months of fighting has lost as many soldiers killed in action as the Soviet army lost in 9 years of warfare in Afghanistan starting in 1979, the UK Defence Ministry announced Monday. That's no less than 15,000 kills since Russia widened its war on Ukraine on the night of February 24. Worse for Moscow, the possible death toll, which is impossible to verify, belies much greater losses from wounds and fatigue. Not to mention the Ukrainians have captured potentially hundreds of Russian soldiers. In Afghanistan, where the Soviet Union fought a disastrous war that presaged America's own failed campaign a generation later, the Soviet army suffered 3 or 4 wounded for every soldier who died. It's possible that, if you combine killed and wounded, the Russian army in Ukraine, which at its peak strength included around 125,000 people, has buried or sent to hospitals 50,000. Some of the wounded could return to their units, of course. Even so, the permanent loss of tens of thousands of personnel underscores the brutality of the fighting in Ukraine, and gives credence to the UK Defence Ministry's earlier claim that the Russian army's combat power had declined by a third since the February invasion. A combination of poor low-lev. To be clear, both sides are hurting. Ukrainian President Volodymr Zelensky this weekend uttered the first official statement on the Ukrainian armed forces casualty rate when, following a meeting with his Polish counterpart, he defended a law that bars Ukrainian men of fighting age from leaving the country. Zelensky praised the Ukrainians who've willingly stayed and fought. When today from 50 to 100 people can die in the most difficult direction, the East, they are defending our state and independence, he said. If 100 Ukrainian combat deaths during the most recent uptick in violence in eastern Ukraine represents a daily high, it's possible that in 89 days the Ukrainian armed forces have tallied thousands of kills. 5,000? 10,000? Neither figure is outside the realm of possibility. It makes sense that Russia's losses would be higher than Ukraine's. The Ukrainians generally have been on the defensive, fighting from fortified positions on familiar terrain. Modern warfare favors the defense. Of course, Ukraine is a smaller country than Russia is, with just 44 million people versus Russia's 144 million.